2 days ago, I had this nice, simple life, and now it's a nightmare.
There's a new Terminator movie hitting theaters this year, and for the first time in 28 years, that's actually good news. Here's a quick breakdown of everything we found in the first trailer for Terminator Dark Fate, including who's human, who's a Terminator, and who's somewhere in between. The most important thing to know about Dark Fate is that, like 2018's Halloween, it's a partial reboot of the franchise. Dark Fate is the first sequel since Terminator 2 Judgment Day, where producer James Cameron is heavily involved. Because of that, this sequel ignores everything that came after T2. No Rise of the Machines, no Salvation, and definitely no Genesis.
You are nothing but a relic from a deleted timeline.
We can see from this early footage that the Connors and their allies did indeed prevent Judgment Day from happening in 1997. The world of 2019 still looks basically like our own, but they clearly haven't ended the threat of Skynet for good. As Linda Hamilton said at CinemaCon earlier this year, there will always be some cataclysmic event that's going to come and wipe out mankind. There are other Judgment Days to face. It's a safe bet that Dark Fate will again grapple with the most important theme in the franchise, the conflict between fate and free will.
Never seen one like you before. Almost human.
This half-sequel, half-reboot approach isn't the only reason the trailer reminds us of Halloween. Linda Hamilton is back as Sarah Connor, and she looks every bit as ready for war as Jamie Lee Curtis. Even though life moved on, Sarah has clearly always been planning for the day when Skynet and the Terminators came back into her life. There seems to be a major role reversal with this latest sequel, as Sarah herself is now the badass protector rather than Arnold Schwarzenegger's T-800. In fact, we only see Arnold in one shot, and it's not even clear what character he's playing here. Is he some version of the T-800 masquerading as an ordinary human? Or is he the man whose likeness was used to create the Model 101? Either way, we doubt Dark Fate will disappoint fans hoping to see the original Terminator back in action. We may even be seeing the T-800 in action in this underwater sequence. And this is the only thing that sucks about ditching everything from Rise of the Machines. That could be Sergeant Candy.
I'm Chief Master Sergeant William Candy.
As we see in the trailer, Skynet has moved on from trying to kill the Connor family and is instead targeting a new young woman named Dani Ramos. Dani has her own Kyle Reese figure in the form of Mackenzie Davis's Grace, a soldier sent back in time to protect Dani and her brother Miguel. The twist is that Grace herself is a Terminator. She appears to be a hybrid of human and machine, sort of like the Marcus Wright character from Terminator Salvation. That's a sign Dark Fate will explore another major sci-fi theme, the question of what truly separates man and machine in an increasingly technology-driven world. Why this new Skynet wants to kill Dani is still a mystery, but we can see that it sent back an upgraded version of the T-1000, played by Gabriel Luna. This liquid metal hunter not only has all the skills of Robert Patrick's character, it can also split itself into two independent bodies, effectively creating two villains out of one. The other big question raised by this trailer is what happened to John Connor. We know that a young actor named Jude Colley has been cast as Sarah's son, with Dark Fate reportedly using CGI to recreate Edward Furlong's likeness. This suggests we'll only see John in flashback form, and that he may have died rather than grown up to become the leader of the human resistance. We also notice a few cool homages to the first two movies worth pointing out. First, the trailer opens with a familiar view of a car driving down a highway, evoking that conflict between fate and free will again. Second, we see Grace impale Luna's T-1000 with a steel bar, just as the original T-1000 did to the T-800 in T2. Unfortunately, it's not very effective against a machine that can constantly regenerate itself. Finally, the trailer shows us a quick glimpse of the obligatory time travel sequence where a naked Grace arrives in the past and clashes with some very confused police officers. That's everything we caught in the first Dark Fate trailer. Did we miss anything? Let us know in the comments below. For more movie coverage, check out our reviews of Aladdin and Brightburn. And as always, be sure to follow and subscribe wherever you like to watch IGN.